Hey everyone, I'm Maheen and welcome back to another video game analysis. Today we're going to be doing a deep dive into Fortnite, a game loved by millions of gamers around the world. But instead of me talking about why it's obviously the best game ever today, we're going to be breaking down how a zombie survival game ended up becoming a global phenomenon. And not only that, we're going to be analyzing the strategies behind its design, its business model, its marketing, and its future with AI. This is Fortnite! Fortnite was released for early access in July of 2017 by Epic Games. As mentioned before, Fortnite originated as a PvE or a player versus environment game. It was co-op, and players would fight off hordes of zombies called husks, build and defend forts, loot and craft weapons, and complete missions to essentially save the world. Behind the scenes, however, Epic Games saw the massive success that PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, or PUBG, was having after its release in March of 2017, just before Fortnite. It was one of the first battle royales, or BRs, to gain massive worldwide popularity and was a huge business success. After seeing such global success, Fortnite launched its Battle Royale game mode in September, just a few months after its initial Save the World release. The real reason why Fortnite was much more successful than any of its competitors is because of its unique design philosophy. Fortnite Battle Royale's gameplay combined the BR shooter genre with their building mechanic from Save the World. Players can gather building materials by breaking the environment around them and use them in order to build cover and gain advantages during fights. I mean, if I knew how to do this, I wouldn't stop talking about it either. Fortnite also uses colorful, cartoony visuals and non-gory violence, which not only makes the game feel more exciting and playful, but it also makes it more suitable for younger audiences. Part of the reason why Fortnite started trending is because of its seasonal update style. Every few months, Fortnite releases a big update which adds a bunch of new places to land on the map, new weapons and consumables to strategize with, and arguably most importantly, a new battle pass. But wait, what is that? As someone who was unfortunately unemployed when PUBG released, I can testify that its $40 price point was a bit too out of my price range. So how is Fortnite any different? Well, my friends, let me introduce you to the freemium game model, which Fortnite uses. Unlike PUBG at the time of its release, Fortnite Battle Royale was and still is completely free to play upon download. They make the most of their money through the purchases of in-game cosmetics, which are sometimes developed directly by Fortnite and sometimes are in collaboration with big entities like animes like Naruto or superheroes like Marvel, even rappers like Travis Scott. And they don't only show up in one type of cosmetic either. There are outfits for characters known as skins, there are pickaxes and gliders and emotes and dances to popular songs. There are so many different types of cosmetics. With of course some exceptions, players can get these in one of two ways. The first is by purchasing them directly from the item shop, which features a rotating catalog of cosmetics that change every single day. The other way is to purchase the seasonal battle pass, which is often centered around a specific theme or collaboration. When players purchase the battle pass, they start at level 1, and as they gain XP by playing the game and completing quests, they start to receive rewards. And lastly, to keep players of all ages engaged, Fortnite has multiple different game modes other than its core shooter in order to cater to everyone's preferences. For example, Fortnite has a Lego game mode, a family-friendly themed game experience which includes role-playing and survival crafting, kinda like Minecraft. They also have creative mode, which is more like Roblox in the sense that players themselves make islands and share their own game experiences with other players. All in all, Fortnite was quite literally a billion-dollar idea and a business success to be taught in textbooks because it earned $1.2 billion in just 9 months after its initial launch. It continues to bring Epic Games a lot of money, and for this year alone, it's set to bring them $6 billion in revenue. As we know, Fortnite has a wide age range of a player base. According to statistics of registered users' date of birth, more than 60% of the players are aged 18 to 24. That being said, in reality, the lower end of the age range is likely lower just because, come on, if you played squads with random fill on, you've probably been paired with a teammate that's 12 years old. This is often the case with many other games, however it's likely more so in this case because Fortnite's design is so appealing to kids. And not only that, Epic Games has from the start been very smart about how they market Fortnite. They reached out to Pixely, which is an influencer marketing agency, to manage and direct their marketing campaign. Seeing as to how Fortnite was slowly becoming more successful due to influencers and streamers playing the game both live and on social media, Pixely reached out to creators to show off Fortnite, and in their own words, they wanted to get the gaming community hooked by starting with big names like Nick Merckx and Tim the Tatman, who had previously played other shooter games, in order to showcase Fortnite's fast-paced gameplay and innovative building feature. Fortnite's esports scene is incredibly massive too. Less than a year after Battle Royale went live, Epic hosted a celebrity pro-amateur charity game featuring professional players who were duoed up with a celebrity. They even hosted a World Cup tournament in the summer of 2019 where the then 16-year-old Booga won the grand $3 million US prize. And don't forget the dozens of live in-game events that Fortnite has, ranging from a rocket ship flying into outer space, ripping space and time apart, to a Travis Scott concert. At the start of Fortnite, we used to laugh at fake YouTube thumbnails like this all the time, but when you really start to think about why Epic Games does all these collabs, it's to cater to all age ranges and all interests at the same time, which is part of the reason why Fortnite is so successful to this day. When it comes to the implementation of AI in gaming, Fortnite is no stranger. In order to keep matches balanced and queue wait times shorter, Fortnite has implemented AI bots that play according to the player's skill level. They did this to help less experienced players improve in skill. While this was highly controversial, this wasn't the end of their use of AI. In May of 2025, they added an AI Darth Vader NPC for their Star Wars dedicated season, who you could get to join your team and help you fight your enemies. The most impressive feat of this AI was that if you talked to it using the voice chat, it would use AI to respond back to you by replicating how the original voice actor, James Earl Jones, would sound. Based on these factors and the fact that AI Darth Vader had a massive social media hype and coverage, it is highly likely that Fortnite will implement more AI-powered NPCs and other features in the future. Overall, I think it's safe to say that Fortnite has been and will continue to be a massive business success as a game with something for all ages to enjoy, yet an incredibly high skill ceiling. Sure, it may have its highs and lows, as with any IP that survives its past initial popularity boom, but all I know is that for at least the next few years, all roads will lead to Fortnite. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, ring that little bell, and drop a comment about what you think is the toughest Fortnite collab. Peace out.